95.7 The Game, the Bay Area's only FM sports station.
With the Mariners batting in the bottom of the first, the biggest play of the game occurred when Brendan Ryan was batting with one out and nobody on. The 1-2 pitch, grounding ball to the hole, backhanded short bobbled. Sogard long throw across the diamond, not in time, and Ryan has an infield single. And now the ball, and Jackson now has the ball. Ryan takes off for second. Nobody's covering, and he's at second. Nobody's covering third. He goes to third safely. Do you believe that? The A's completely fell asleep defensively. The ball was hit to the hole at short. Sogard went to his right, fired over to first. He pulled Jackson off the bag. Connor was holding the baseball about 15 feet off the bag toward the fair territory side of the bag. And Ryan, realizing that with Jackson holding the ball there, he couldn't tag Ryan, and Connor was going to flip the ball back to Harden. And then Ryan, realizing nobody was covering second base, he ran to second. Once he got to second, he realized nobody was covering third. And then he went to third. And it was ruled a single and a fielder's choice, with Ryan winding up at third base. The A's then had Harden pitching to Dustin Ackley. Ackley walked. Now the Mariners had runners at first and third and one out, and Mike Karp was the hitter. And Harden comes to the belt. Now ready, the 0-1 pitch, and it's swung on, driven to left field and deep. Matsui is back. He's at the track. It's over his head and off the wall. One run is in. Around third, Ackley is coming to the plate, and the throw is not nearly in time. It's a double to left center by Mike Karp, and the Mariners have taken a 2-0 lead. After that, Rich Harden really pitched well. It was still 2-0 Seattle when Casper Wells came up in the bottom of the sixth inning. At this point, Harden had given up only 4 hits for the game, and he had 7 strikeouts. 2-0 Seattle. Out of the stretch at the belt. And now the 3-2 delivery is swung on and pulled down the left field line. Deep in the corner, Matsui at the track looking up, and it is gone. And that quickly, the Mariners have doubled their lead on a home run just inside the foul pole down the left field line by Casper Wells. His first as a Mariner. 4-0 Seattle. That'll be it for Rich Harden. Fatino de los Santos came out of the A's bullpen at that point, and meanwhile the A's were being shut out by Felix Hernandez through 6 innings, when with 1 out in the 7th he allowed a base hit to Sogard, and then the last batter faced by Felix tonight was the A's third baseman Scott Sizemore.
3-2 pitch driven towards center field. Back on it is Gutierrez, still going back, and that one is over his head, and it clears the wall. A line drive home run from Scott Sizemore toward dead center, with Sogard aboard, and the A's just like that get the 2 back and trim the Mariner lead to 4-2. That ball got on Gutierrez so quickly that he wasn't able to get out there and make one of those sprawling catches at the wall, and it just did clear the yellow stripe. He was hoping for maybe a carom at the top of the wall, but it went all the way into the bushes in front of the hitter's background. And that'll be it for Felix Hernandez. Even he said, wow, as Sizemore hit it out, his 5th home run of the year. 29 RBIs now for Scott. Here comes Jeff Gray out of the bullpen for Seattle. A's leading 4-2.
Jeff Gray would wind up going 1 2/3 for the Mariners. The A's turning to Fatino de los Santos to keep the A's in the game. He was looking for a 1-2-3 7th inning. He was facing Mike Karp.
De los Santos at the letters. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Tight slider down and in, and 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Back-to-back Ks for De los Santos, giving him 2, and the A's pitching staff 9. We're on to the 8th inning, and the A's trail at 4-2.
And then the A's had that shot in the 8th, a leadoff single by Matsui, who continues sizzling hot. He was 3 for 4 tonight, a 1-out single by Sweeney. The A's had 2 on and 1 out, a comebacker hit by Jackson, and the mistake by Jeff Gray throwing to third base, a high throw. Fielder's choice E1, loading the bases with 1 out. But then Suzuki and Sogard struck out. It was 4-2 Seattle. It remained that way as Brandon Lee came on in the 9th inning to get his 25th save. So the Mariners win it. They've taken the first 2 games of the series, and Vince Cotroneo has the complete Tuesday scoreboard when the A's postgame continues.